high. Okay, we gonna be getting into this message. It seems like we've been flying through astrology signs lately. I've been trying to get through all of the zodiacs to get y'all messages out to y'all, expose some things, get y'all some clarity and confirmation. All right, let's look into y'all energies right now though. Let's see what's going on. Make sure to thumbs up the video if it resonate. If I resonate with you and you like to become a part of the family, make sure to subscribe as well. All right, so let's put the first card. I'm gonna get it how I got it, how it's about to come out. All right, so we got build home, we got inner child in the reverse, and momentum in reverse. All right, somebody could be trying to work on their home, literally trying to get it together. They could be remodeling it, or they could have just moved in and they fixing it up. All right, either way, this could be someone who could be a parent, don't have to be. All right, or somebody who's responsible, a caregiver of another person. All right, we got inner child in reverse. This could be someone who never was able to, like, work on their inner child. So when momentum in reverse, there's certain things that this person may not be able to manifest, or certain things that a person is not able to, like, see happen, because it's like they may not have known it, or they may have not had the parent there to guide them and show them. I feel like somebody is like trying to build their own life, trying to create something that's comfortable for them, because this home look real beautiful, but they doing it all off of like their own experience or how they view things to be, because I feel like this could be someone who never came from this. I feel like somebody could be childish too as well. That's something there in regards to someone. May not be resonant to everyone, but somebody could still be lacking in certain areas because they got some areas that they haven't grown since they was a child that they need to work on. Hi, beautiful. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing well too. Gratitude for asking. We're going to clarify these cards with some more oracles as well. And then go into the tarot. All right, let's see. You're welcome, beautiful. All right, so let's see what's going on here. Spirit, please clarify this. Okay. This landed right on top of like inner child. So in reverse, so I'm going to take it. It's memories in an upright. All right, so somebody, I feel like, have a lot of memories about when they was a child or something like that. But all of the memories that they have, it may not all be good. Somebody could like be missing someone from their child as well that they may have not had. This could also be that if somebody grew up with in a single parent home, they could be missing a father or a mother, holding on to it. Okay, holding on to something that they lack, that they didn't get to get. So it may be hard to navigate through life easily. All right, Spirit, what else do you want for Virgos to know? My condolences if anyone had that experience. We got penny pinching coming out, crossing. All right, it's like somebody is like, the universe has been taking care of someone though since they were younger. All right, that's where somebody like still has a beautiful home. Maybe they've been through a lot. It wasn't really their fault for what they went through, the things that they lack, but I feel like the universe has taken care of this person the best way possible. Someone still ends up having what they needed in life, but they reminisce or they think about someone from their past and look at pictures or look at the memories that other people has left for them. I feel like this is somebody who lost someone though. That's too close to them is the energy I'm picking up on. But they've been good in life. Somebody's been provided for. All right, let's go into the tarot. We'll come back to the oracles though. I'm going to clarify this before I move on. Make sure what I'm picking up on is what it is. All right, Spirit, what's going on here? Clarify, build home for Virgo. 51 is significant as well. 52. What's the other card? 47, 74, 15, 25. Somebody been building or changing, has been evolving a lot over the last 10 years. Something about pen. I don't know, penning, or maybe it's like a memory that's coming up, or like to look back over it. All right, even when memories here, somebody may be able to like look back at how much they've grown. It's like somebody beat the odds or beating the odds. Spirit, clarify, build home. Oh, strength in reverse. See, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody had to figure shit out on their own. I feel like when it came to their own home, it wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot of like support there. I feel like with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it was like a tough start. Somebody could have came from like, you know, tough, hard beginnings. Seven of Cups, but somebody had a lot of choices. They had to decide on which way they would go. I feel like somebody went in the right direction, even though they didn't really have the right tools, or they didn't have the necessary tools. I ain't gonna say the right tools, because the universe been providing, but they didn't have all of the necessary tools in the physical that they would have needed. Some type of heartbreak, I'm telling you, is the reason why, though. Yeah, some type of grief. I feel like this is connected to someone missing a home, missing a parent from the home. It's like because one of the parents was gone, somebody may have like, even if they didn't pass away, they may have left, and it's like they wasn't there or around or never, you know, was reaching out. But I feel like somebody could have lost like a lot. They home, how they used to live, their way of living, they have to downgrade. Or somebody like lost a lot of money. Judgment is here. Yeah, I feel like somebody went the judgment with judgment. I'm picking up on this. It's like somebody who literally like got judged by the Most High. Somebody is sad because somebody went up, you know, became an angel. They passed away is what I'm picking up on. Somebody looks at the memories, they reminisce on their parent, you know, a lot with memories here. It's really sad, honestly. Somebody had to follow their instincts. They had a lot of choices. Somebody had a lot of obstacles in their way, but they still made the right choices in life. Somebody had to grow to accept, you know, some type of loss, which is really sad and hard, but this is what it's looking like. Somebody had, so it's like somebody don't all the way have, you know, their emotions intact, or they're lacking in certain areas because of this certain parent that wasn't there. Somebody got a passed over loved one, passed over significant guardian. Could have been their mother or father, or grandmother or grandfather. Spirit, clarify inner child in reverse. Whatever that is, I want to come right out. King of Swords in reverse. If somebody could have hid the truth, somebody tried to lie about the truth, it's whatever happened to somebody's parent, they was lied to about it. With this King of Swords in reverse, the Moon card. Somebody lied about the truth to a Queen of Wands. Somebody who may be very smart and could honestly like be trying to figure out what happened to their parent. This could be somebody revisiting, even somebody reopening a case for their parent. I wish I had my Kipper deck already. I'm waiting for it to come in the mail, y'all, today. So when it do, I'm going to do a reading right away. clarify this. Pick up on to see if I pick up on the same energy for Virgo. I'm gonna have to do a bonus read. But yeah, I feel like somebody lied to somebody who's like very wealthy. This is the person who's like successful in life now. And somebody could be trying to figure it out now that they are like successful or something, or they are like stable in life. Somebody is like, could have graduated, have certain degrees. I feel like I'm picking up somebody who's really smart, and even if they haven't graduated, somebody reads up a lot. They got a lot of information, or they study a lot, whether it's watching videos. Somebody knows something enough to reopen it, and they're in a position to as well. They may also know people, know the right people. Yeah, somebody is like, somebody was lied to, and I feel like by a masculine energy, even if it was a mother or it could have been a father, but somebody was lied to, I feel like, by their other parent. But the Empress didn't come out yet, but we'll see. Or the Emperor. Another thing that I'm picking up on is somebody could have been told. I feel like this is two different situations in regards to somebody finding out a lie that they was told, and then like trying to figure out what really happened. And then another person could have been dealing with, it's like they could have been dealing with someone, they grew up to deal with someone who was like hella manipulative towards them and lied to them a lot. Pretty much wasn't there, wasn't supportive or anything, could have been cold, didn't really try to defend them, didn't really like teach them anything. Somebody had to learn everything on their own. Somebody grew up with a parent who was lost, basically. That's what I'm picking up on. Let's go to memories. Somebody grew up with a parent who used to talk to them recklessly and all of that. Could have belittled them, tried to make them have low confidence, but they came out on top. The universe made somebody have high confidence, know how to dress, take care of themselves, and everything. They hygiene on point and everything. They may have not been taught this 100%, but somebody figured it out on their own. Somebody's smart. Whatever they want to be better in, they go and learn it. Spirit, clarify the memories card. What's going on here, Holy Spirit? The Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, somebody wasn't taught. They didn't, I feel like they wasn't taught anything about religion or spirituality by whoever this parent was. Somebody didn't grow up to know themselves. They grew up a lost child, basically. Somebody had to learn themselves in order to become better. And it started in a home for sure with this one. A lot of it do, but this one for sure hits home with that one. And in a bad way, the horrible way, honestly. But it comes out to be a detrimental growth, though, spurt for y'all. It's like it helped you, if anything. Want better. Be better. Taurus energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Five of Swords. There could be a parent who regrets this now. The parent who was there. I feel like they could be in regret. But I also feel like a lot of somebody not learning things, wasn't taught, is because of the loss of the parent who wasn't there. If this parent had been here, somebody would have learned everything they needed to. Yeah, they would have received both things from both parents. Their parent could only give them so much within, you know, what they could for them being with, whether they were the mother or the father. They needed this father if that's who was missing, or they needed this mother if that's who was missing, in order to give them everything they need, of course. So yeah, the loss of a family member is what made this person have to work really hard. They had to learn everything they could about, you know, I feel like themselves, and how to become like an adult, learn how to have good manners, their mannerisms and all that, how to, get ahead in life, learn the skills that was necessary, that they thought, like pretty much like whatever they wanted to do, they acquired the skills to be able to do whatever it is they was thinking of. It's like somebody learned how to do whatever they put their mind to and not be afraid to look for information. Somebody became very smart, and it looks like somebody achieved a lot, or is achieving a lot in life, will achieve a lot, past, present, or future energy. Yeah, Nine of Swords, and it's like whoever wasn't, able to teach or give their parent, that give their kid everything they needed, or didn't try harder, they're gonna be, stressing that somebody is, not gonna want to have a relationship with them, or they're gonna not want to have a relationship with them, or somebody don't love them. Death card. Somebody thinks that they're gonna pass away themselves, and they would have not did right by their child or something like that. Scorpio is significant. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Justice. Somebody thinks that it's like somebody thinks that's they're gonna die in regret about them not raising a child right. Five of Pentacles, and then somebody may not have a good relationship with the parent who's still alive. Spirit, clarify. Momentum comes right out. Momentum in reverse. The Magician. See, somebody wasn't able to manifest from their circumstances, but they grew up and learned how to. I feel like the universe also led someone to it. But yeah, somebody learned. They didn't, have all the necessary tools to do everything they needed to. They could have went out, in life and was falling on their ass because they didn't know everything. But somebody built on their skill. All of the failures became, wins in the end. Somebody was young, but they started taking a risk. Somebody started practicing to see how good they will be able to, how smart they were, or it's like testing their strength, the power that they had, they focus, their determination. Somebody start putting will into their life, basically, like intentions, and actually working on them and doing them though. Three of Cups, and it looks like it pays off. Somebody becomes very abundant, or it's like acquire over life. It helps them to be surrounded with the right people in life later on. The Three of Cups. They end up having a good life. The Five of Wands in reverse. Yep. People can't pretty much keep up with this person, or people can't pretty much give this person a flowers, or people can't really say much even if they don't want to about this person. They got to give them their credit even if they don't want to. Secretly, it's like a motherfucker may know, like, yeah, they did their damn thing after, the odds was against them. Capricorn energy. Five of Swords. It was a lot of issues. Somebody had a lot of problems in their life, but they made it through them. The Ten of Swords. Yep, it didn't take them out of here. Instead, somebody kept, going, and life kept giving them more pebbles to keep going along the road. And so they finally reached success, which is them being able to build a home. Build a good life for themselves is what it turns out to be. Somebody don't have to worry about penny pinching and all that, struggling in life. Their life turns out to be beautiful or comfortable. but it's not expected for it to happen though. The odds of this happening is like 0 to none. 0 to none. I can't talk right now. Hold on. I actually want to go into this deck. Comparison, yeah, somebody could be comparing their life to somebody else, but that's why that competition is coming out. Somebody can't compare with y'all. Somebody is not in the same race because they didn't have to go through as much as y'all may have had to. It's like somebody didn't get love right or something like that by their parent, and it could have been all because, you know, another parent wasn't in a home. So they could have shut down, or they neglected certain things that they needed to teach this child at the time. I feel like it's now an adult, but the grind, somebody had to work their ass off. Look, put in a lot of hard work. I feel like in order to get ahead, they could have had to start from the bottom. Look at that person working in the pastry shop. 31 could be significant. But yeah, burdens are reversed, but it doesn't turn out to be a burden. All it did was build somebody, help them to have perseverance and all of that. Somebody has focus, drive. Yeah, even though they work hard as hell, they able to sleep good at night. Somebody goes home to a good, nice house or something, or home. Yeah, seek guidance is here. Somebody may also, though, need to see a therapist, or somebody is sleeping good at night because they're seeing a therapist. Because it could have been hard originally for someone to create or focus. Or if somebody is now having a hard time creating, you running into roadblocks, you may need to, or someone in your energy needs to seek guidance. Talk to somebody, whether that's a friend, a stranger, professional. Outer strength is coming out in reverse. Somebody feels like they need to have like more strength within, that nobody else can fill their cup. We got indulge in reverse and in their shoes in reverse. Somebody feels like they don't overeat and all that. Somebody want to compare themselves to another person, but somebody's like, we don't even eat the same, or we don't even have the eating habits. For sure, they is. But yeah, somebody's like, they don't, for sure they not in the same shoes. They don't compare because they not like overweight, or they don't eat hella sweets, or they don't eat the same. Somebody is mindful of what they eat and all that. Somebody could eat hella junk food and stuff, and somebody just don't. But somebody is like lost. They try to compare themselves and see themselves through another person who they want to be just like. Yeah, somebody is losing sleep, too busy trying to be like the next person and watching them and all that. Somebody don't have their own identity, so they're trying to take on the next person identity who know who they are. That's what's coming up as well. I hope this is not the parent. But yeah, that's what's coming out. I want to see who this person is who compares themselves to y'all. We're going to look in another deck to see who this is. Spirit, who is comparing themselves to Virgo? Please enlighten us on who's comparing themselves to Virgo, Spirit. Holy who is the person that's comparing themselves to Virgo? Oh, it comes right out. Let's see, who is this? The Ten of Wands coming out block. Could be a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. Definitely somebody from your family. Okay? Could be a feminine energy. Somebody can have long hair. Okay, but I feel like somebody is definitely comparing themselves to you, and they damn near about to take themselves out of here trying to be like you. Hurting themselves, literally. Keep disappointing themselves. 10, 10. Yeah, somebody is not realizing that it's like dead. Somebody need to leave something alone. Stop trying to be like y'all. Ace of Pentacles. I feel like, yeah, whatever is your blessing is on your own. It's for you. Yeah, but somebody that's in your family or from your family want to be like you. That's crazy. Yeah. All right. Now, Spirit, clarify indulge in reverse. Yeah. Five of Wands in reverse. Again, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Whoever this person is, they can't compete with you because they don't compare. Four of Swords. Yeah, somebody is like having a hard time sleeping. Need to get some rest. Yeah, because they worried about y'all. Goddess of Pentacles. You could be very, you know, successful now. Like I was mentioning, that's how you able to build this home. Goddess of Pentacles. Comfortable in life. Yeah, moving on ahead. Doing good. Okay, got progress in your life. You going places. Somebody is not. You are. Somebody stays in the same place. Okay, they don't, you know, get out there and do other shit. You do. Spirit, clarify in their shoes. Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this somebody who is for some of y'all family who you don't fuck with. You don't go around them or nothing. They be arguing and shit like that over money. This could be an ex, and this could also be family. This could be two people. You don't go around them, though. They ain't got shit that you want. For some of y'all, you look at them as broken shit like that. Seven of Cups. They trying to figure out what they gonna do in life. Just like you had to. They still in the same boat. Still trying to figure out like when you was. But you figured it out. They still haven't. Seven of Cups. On my soul. Yeah, because they got this devil attachment to them. Somebody is low vibrational. That's why they still trying to figure it out. You got a demonic ass, come from a demonic ass for some of y'all family, or you got a demonic ass sibling or a parent who want to be just like you. And then you got another one who regrets and hoping that they don't pass away without y'all making amends because they didn't treat you right when they had the chance. And now you older and wiser, and I feel like for some of y'all, you doing better in life and you beat the odds. They wouldn't have gave a fuck about you if you would have failed in life, and then nobody wouldn't have checked on you. But because you're not struggling financially and you're doing okay, motherfuckers want to, you know, the typical story, want to know how you doing. Hey, Cudden. Hey, Cudden Pete. Of course. Yeah, somebody could like Poetic Justice too, or recently watched it. We got the Ace of Wands in reverse, but it turns out whoever these people are, they missed the opportunity with y'all. It ain't going nowhere. Ain't no more opportunities, no more chances, no more, you know, making amends. The Chariot, yeah, you just gonna keep on strutting, keep on moving on up the road. Cancer energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, the Moon. Yeah, it could have been too many secrets. People had too many hidden intentions. Their motives towards you was too off. When the truth comes out, it hurts. Yeah. Somebody thought you was never going to find out. It wasn't expected for you to figure out like how somebody viewed you or feel about you or something like that, but you did. The Five of Pentacles and left their asses out in the cold. For some of y'all, I feel like you're doing much better. With the Four of Cups in reverse, you in a better place emotionally and all of that. You could be happy in your environment. And I feel like with the Five of Pentacles in reverse, you're not fucking with certain people, or somebody could have, you know, you happy, meanwhile somebody else, you building a home, meanwhile somebody else could be facing an eviction or ain't got nowhere to stay. Judgment in reverse. This could be somebody who's guilty now or feeling guilty. Death here. Somebody could be feeling guilty about an ending now with y'all, because maybe they need somewhere to stay, or they just, you know, they wish that they could fuck with y'all to get some of y'all positive energy or something. Yeah, Son of Cups. Somebody want to talk to you or something like that, or like express to you how they feel. Make amends. The World card. Yeah, put shit to rest. Certain things from the past. Move forward is what I'm feeling. The Eight of Pentacles. But for some of y'all, you could just be working real hard. You ain't thinking about nothing that you lost. You ain't looking at it as a loss. Especially in regards to some Goddess of Wands in reverse. They could be, you know, funky and shit. Dirty. Don't take care of themselves. Don't know what the fuck they be having going on for themselves. Don't know whether they going or coming. Meanwhile, you truthful. I also feel like somebody be stealing people information or something like that. Seven of Pentacles. Yep, definitely somebody who y'all come from, family. Who y'all lived in a home with or something like that. You could do something in regards to communication for work with the Goddess of Swords going into the Eight of Pentacles. Or somebody in your energy do something in regards to work where they're talking to people. Or maybe both of y'all do, because somebody could be copying off of somebody else. We got the High Priestess, yeah. I could be talking to somebody who's a tarot reader. You got like multiple energies in y'all energy, y'all. We got a player coming out as well that Supreme is saying no to. Most High is saying no to, for they want a new beginning. It's like for some of y'all, somebody could have came into, or know that y'all came into a lot of money, or that y'all doing real good in life and they want to come and fuck with y'all. You got family members and you got an ex. It's like now that you doing good in life and all that, you stress free, or you balanced out, you got hella weak ass people who want to come towards you. Yeah, they could be wanting to learn from you, especially if you this Hierophant High Priestess energy. You could be a spiritualist. You could be definitely tapped in to the spiritual realm. You could be a reader like myself. These people want to come to you because they lost with the Two of Swords, or they're coming to you to learn from you because they're lost or they need guidance. Spirit, clarify this read. This overall message. The Sun in reverse. Seven of Wands. Yeah, somebody is going through hella challenges and they don't think that you know. You the High Priestess though. Somebody is going through a lot in life and they don't think that you know. Leo energy. This player, they could be going through a lot, facing a lot of challenges. They don't think nobody know. I feel like nobody might not know, but you do. This could be somebody who's going through hella shit, but they trying to keep going with the Son of Swords, trying to, you know, stay ambitious. Yep, Chariot, confirmation. Somebody trying to keep going. They ain't giving up, though. Nine of Cups in reverse, even though things ain't working out in their life. Yeah, strength. It's only so much longer that they, and so much more that they could take. Heavy on the Leo energy. So much, you know, more they could take before they fold. Somebody getting ready to throw in a towel, or somebody is the code. Somebody about to get ready to go against the code. That's confirmation. Somebody call me. I feel like the code is somebody wants to reach out to you. Somebody got to go against the code and reach out to you. Hey, Tiara, beautiful. Somebody gonna contact you real soon, and this is one of these people who's like a problem. They've been a problem in your life in some type of way. Behind closed doors for some of y'all, they've been trying to be like you in some way. You may not talk to a certain person. They want to reach out to you or talk to you. They could be a parent. They could be about to pass away. Somebody know that they're sick. They want to talk before they do. And then you got an ex who going through it as well. Don't know you know that they're facing hella challenges in their life right now. Hella difficulties. There's a lot going on with them. And, you know, they just trying to keep it trucking. They barely holding on. Look at her missing her leg. But she holding on, though. She ain't giving up. Might need some assistance, but hey. Somebody could be at this point getting carried by their ancestors. But it's only so much longer that they can hold on. It's looking like that's the transparent butterfly that's fading away. It's only so much longer these ancestors could help this person. So somebody got to come to you and ask you for help. They're trying to make amends, forgiveness and all that. Make up. The Son of Cups. They want to talk and all this. The Magician, but the Devil. Yeah, this is somebody who cannot be trusted. Double Capricorn energy. Somebody is heavily being influenced. Definitely you being urged to leave this person out in the cold, but somebody is being influenced by a negative energy or entity. Trying to come in and throw you off your path is what I feel. They waited this long to come towards you, though, when you was doing better or when you will be doing better in life. Yep, 7 of Swords to snake you. Definitely be mindful. Yep, Goddess of Cups. You got family members who gonna come towards you. Ones you ain't talked to in a while. For sure. Especially if you chosen. They coming to throw you off your path. I feel like this is like the last final test of the test that they did hella tests. When it was the last one, they thought it was gonna be the last one. The last thing they needed to do. But they seem to not be able to stop you. You keep elevating. You keep beating the odds. So because you're beating the odds, a motherfucker got to play games. So here they are coming to. You got like 3 people at this point that's coming towards you is what I'm picking up on to play games. You got a parent. You could have a sibling or a friend or a close associate, co-worker. And then you also, but that you was close to. Let's keep that in mind. Yeah, you welcome, love. And then you got, and I'm sorry you have to go through that with your mom. And then you got an ex that's going through it as well. Or somebody who you distance yourself from, even if they're not an ex, but this was a love interest, or somebody who, for some of y'all, you may have had a family, you may have, you know, wanted a family with, or for some of y'all, you almost had a family with, okay? My condolences for anyone who was expecting a baby and lost a child, because that's what I'm picking up on. Yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. Somebody's parent is passing away. Yeah, the 7 of Swords. But this is someone who snaked y'all in all of this. With the 2 of Pentacles in reverse, they didn't want to have things in balance in your life, things to go right in your life. Somebody like pretty much was a parent who sabotaged y'all, or an ex who tried to sabotage you. I'm telling you, they didn't want you to elevate in life. The Empress in reverse. You were supposed to be the Empress in reverse. But this is what they were. I feel like you turned out to be a good fucking parent. If you end up becoming a parent, you may not be one. But if you do, you're going to be a great parent. I feel like you're going to outdo this parent. Look, you the Goddess of Cups. So for some of y'all, you could be, but you may not. But whoever this parent is, they wasn't a good mom. Emperor in reverse. And I feel like it's because you didn't have a father figure there, or you didn't have a good mom or a good dad. Could have been both. Shit, or you didn't have a good, whatever parent was there, mom or dad, y'all didn't have a good stepmom or dad. Whoever they brought into y'all life, they wasn't good either. Neither one of them was a good example for y'all, is what I'm getting, though. God of Wands in reverse. Somebody used to, you know, be disrespecting y'all parent. There was no structure there. If they had got like another parent to come in a home, no structure there at all. Somebody was taking a lot of bullshit and wasn't drawing a line. It was just tough. So for some of y'all, you could have grown up in a toxic environment. Fucked up is what it's looking like. So y'all not meant to have like emotional control or anything. It was meant for you to, this the evil ones doing, wanted you to be thrown off so you never be able to make it to who you are in life today. And be able to be on your path now to fulfill your destiny. That's the path, to keep you blind. And you could have even had the loss of a parent. My condolences because of it, which is so fucked up. Just so for some of y'all, you would never become a hierophant, or you'd never be able to become a high priestess, because you'll be able to give messages for the Most High, which is what a lot of y'all do that I'm talking to, and who will one day run across this video. And then you was never meant to have like confidence in yourself and see yourself as beautiful. It was meant for your confidence in the way you see yourself to be broken. You are meant to think the worst of yourself, is how they wanted it to be. But instead, you're an alchemist. You did make it out of it. You transformed all that shit that they thought they was going to do to you. Everything that they thought they was going to do to break you, it didn't manifest. It didn't work out. The universe blocked that shit. Y'all was meant to be broken shit, to struggle, I feel like, all your fucking life too. But you always had perseverance, and you always had a hustle about yourself. Been a hard ass worker. Even if you had to get it out the mud for some of y'all. A lot of people don't like to associate themselves with that. But however you had to get it, you had to get that shit, get on the grind and get it, alright? It just was harder circumstances for you to get it, but you got it. Magician, look. Magician came up twice for you. So you definitely was able to do some shit more than once. You showed your power more than once. And I feel like both times it was like people would be in awe what you came up with, or the outcome of what you had worked on. The Hierophant. Look at you. And everybody realizes that, you know, all the people who doubted you realizes that you really are a Hierophant. You really know what the fuck you be talking about too. And you work real hard. You're a hard worker. That's not to be disputed. But yeah, you were never meant to have all your wishes come true. It wasn't supposed to happen this way with the 9 of Cups in reverse. And emotionally, you was supposed to be fucked up. But you came out on top. Sure did. Somebody was hoping that once you lost somebody, maybe that you had a family with, that you would never find nobody else in life to love you, I feel like. So for some of y'all, you had family members who could have been even jealous of the connection you had with someone else that actually turned out not to work out like they was hoping for. But I feel like for some of y'all, that ends up being a blessing in disguise. Or if this haven't happened, it'll happen for whoever that resonates with this read. You was meant to be paranoid, or maybe you went through some attacks with psychosis, but you're not under any, you know, confusion anymore. Blocked in reverse. I feel like for some of y'all, somebody haven't moved on that want to reconcile who you don't want to reconcile with. I feel like they ran out of time. Yep, today in reverse. You're not planning on, you know, making amends with somebody. Ooh, what is this? It's falling all over the place. Something is blocked. What is this that's blocked? Recharge. Yeah, somebody is having a hard time letting go of you. The fact that for some of y'all haven't came back together after all this time. And then with isolation, they're having a hard time letting go of you. They feel rejected. Feminine energy in reverse. For some of y'all, this could be the mother that wasn't so motherly to y'all, or feminine energy who wasn't so loving to you, even if they was a father and your mother passed away. Whoever it was, mother or father, whoever was still here, they wasn't, you know, motherly. I feel like for some of y'all, this person wasn't, though. That's a mom. They could have rejected y'all. But I feel like they may be having a hard time now because they feel rejected. Since y'all ain't came back around. I feel like you not, you know, stressing off this person. And you could be getting along just fine in life. May have new friends and stuff. You've been just okay. Met new people in life. Life hasn't stopped at them. But they thought it would. They expected it to. You wasn't going to be able to survive with it, without their ass. But I feel like you wouldn't have been able to survive with them. Psychopath in reverse. Somebody is hella predictable or something like that. Hey, goobers. This is Virgo. I'm doing well. How you doing, love? Yeah. Somebody is like predictable. The shit that they do. Receipts, they always get caught. Y'all could be wondering when somebody gonna let something go or when somebody gonna stop doing something. Yeah, when they gonna heal. Somebody still ain't healed yet. Somebody could be acting like, you know, or somebody could be actually hurting themselves, inflicting pain on themselves, self-inflictions. Because somebody is like realizing that something is really over for good. And then, as I say, self-inflictions, I hear the siren. So that's confirmation. Yeah, whoever your ex is, they trying to see if they could still get a chance to crack and have a opportunity for y'all to have sex. Yeah, somebody trying to get things popping with that. But I feel like you're not interested. They may be wanting to have a love, you know, a little love affair with you, which you're not interested in. All right, I'm just going to pull one more message from this deck, and that's going to conclude this read, y'all. I got to get ready for the day, but let's see what's going on. All eyes is on you. They been on you, though, I feel like. They always been on you, shit. Tell you something new. All right, you're going to be hearing that song by Tupac randomly coming on, too. All eyes on you. Yeah, for some of y'all, you finna get married. For some of y'all, everybody watching you because you have a soulmate in your life. All right? And somebody didn't think that you was going to find nobody who was going to love you. Fill your cup in reverse. Yeah, you weren't supposed to. Or to study, or to get on your grind. But in divine timing, what happened? You became better. You start sleeping better. I feel like you start, you know... You elevated your wardrobe. You start sleeping better. For some of y'all, the things you dreamed about, you start being able to create. All right. Without the community there. Without anybody there helping you or supporting you and all this shit. Everybody was watching you, but evil eyeing your shit, hoping that everything you was working on wouldn't work out. Fooled they bitch asses, huh? Turns out everything ends up working out for your life instead. And everybody who was judging you and playing games in your energy is getting judged. Yeah, what's blocked? Yeah, abundant. Abundance is blocked. Yeah. They ain't gonna have no prosperity. They won't be able to be up like you in life. Yeah, find an oracle. Somebody gonna be trying to find an oracle or come to your ass to see what the fuck going on in their life. Others of y'all, somebody is gonna go be getting a psychic to go figure out why the fuck their life not happening the way they think it should be, how yours is, according to how your shit going. It's not there. They gonna be trying to go figure out why the fuck is things not happening. Hey, Anthony Love, yeah, why is it not going how they expected? Yeah, make a wish. None of the things that they're manifesting is working out. They may want to even fight with fisting. I'm hearing fight. Okay, they may want to fight you, or they want to have some got words for you all, because for some of y'all, life is working for you. That's fucked up. Negative asses. Yeah, seek guidance. Hey, Deshaun Love. Yeah, somebody is blocking, trying to. Blake could be significant, or the letter B. Somebody is like blocking, trying to get guidance. Follow the spark. Yeah. Somebody is blocking, trying to block out like grief. Okay, they had it. All they want to do is make a wish. All right, they don't want no fucking guidance. They don't want to try to fucking create, is what I'm getting, or listen to their intuition. Somebody don't want to stress out. They just want their wishes to work out, and then they make it to the finish line and woo, I did that shit. They just want something to fucking happen overnight for them, basically. Something that's unrealistic. Somebody gotta wait for divine timing. And somebody also think that they can sleep their way to the top as well, and that ain't working. Yeah, inner strength. Somebody gotta stay disciplined with inner strength. Crazy. I see 29, 13, 6, 13 is significant, 313 is significant, 36, June 30th could be significant. Yesterday was significant. June 29th, June 25th is significant. 325, 329, 36, 313. Yeah, but somebody's abundance is blocked. Oh, I see 425, 429, 430, and 46, 413 as well. 52, 47 is significant. Create. Divine timing. See? Look, y'all was creating, and everything that you've been working on is happening or will be happening in divine timing. But you doing the work. For some of y'all, nobody's been supporting you, but it's going to work out for you in divine timing. Okay? It's fated to happen. The Most High know when it's best for you. Yeah. All you got to do is relax. Okay? Keep taking care of yourself. Maintain your self-care and all of that. Enjoy life. Because, baby, it's going to be a time. Yeah, workouts. Do your workouts. Okay, Anthony. From one to another. Hey, love. But, yeah, body work. For some of y'all, rest, workout, do your whatever you need to do. Okay, comparison. Hey, I want to say Miss Isaac. But I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, Miss Jones. But yeah, comparison. Yeah, somebody need to rest, and you can be just rest. Motherfucker gonna continue to try to compare their life to you. But I feel like they'll never be able to compare. For some of y'all, this could literally be how y'all look. One of y'all could be bigger than the other, but somebody is trying to be like you. They think they look like y'all. For some of y'all, y'all have different facial structures and everything, but they swear up and down if they just put on the same color, same clothes and all of that, you know, they gonna be you. They'll get the same responses as you. Somebody needs to rest is what Spirit is saying. See, somebody is sleepless. You getting your rest so you can keep creating and all that. This is somebody who cannot get no rest because they keep trying to compare themselves to you, watching you and all that. Whatever you're producing, they're watching it so they could try to do it too. Oh, yep, my twin put our stuff up. They swear y'all coming up and collabing with this together. Because somebody swears up and down that their destiny is yours. Your destiny is theirs. Release ritual. Yeah, copycat energy. This person cannot let you go. Yeah, individuality. They don't want to be themselves. It's a time being in your energy, baby. Being like you. They don't want to let this go. Let you go. Release you. No, why not? They can't be themselves. They got to be you. It's too easy to look like you. All they got to do is go buy the shit that you got. Put their hair the same way. Okay, did you get your nails? Okay, you got your nails done. Let me take a picture of how them nails look. Let me go get my shit like that too. Okay, you like to wear the hoop earrings? Let me go ahead and make sure I got my pack of hoop earrings too. And shit. Like, whatever you got, they got. Period. Running to get it. Making sure y'all wearing it around the same time. Okay. Swear up and down that you planted together. That's crazy. Divine timing. Yeah, blissed out. I feel like for some of y'all, it's just a matter of time. Somebody don't understand the bigger picture. Okay. Hey, Jaren, if you want to marry a foreigner, I feel like you should go to the place where you want to marry them at. Okay? Meet them, get to know them, and yeah, y'all end up getting married if they love you the same way you love them. Anything is possible. Make it a reality for yourself. You're a magician. But yeah, that's not something I have to tell you, love. You got this. Go where you wish to marry a person. But yeah, somebody here, definitely 14 could be significant, want to be just like you. Goobers, I'm going to do a Scorpio read. If I don't get to do one today, I'm going to do one tomorrow, okay? Yeah, finish line. In divine timing, you guys are going to, you welcome love. In divine timing, y'all going to make it to the finish line. Okay? It is. I think it is, Anthony. But it's up to you. 444 could be significant on how balanced out you feel like you are. If you feel like you hella mean too, at the same time and overly forgiving, I don't know. But it seems like an imbalance to me. 21 is significant. 777 is also what I'm getting. I feel like Most High is protecting y'all path, okay? Y'all spiritual path. I feel like somebody's losing rest because for some of y'all would explore, y'all, you know, enjoying your life. And somebody not able to figure out like how you dress the way you dress with study in reverse. They can't get your damn clothing down pack, your appearance. That's crazy. Yeah, somebody want to be just like you, but they don't want to do the work with the grind in reverse. Yeah, that's crazy to me. Want to be just like you though. They're trying to figure it out. Study in reverse. Yeah, somebody can't study you. They need to clean up is what Spirit is saying. Somebody need to clean the front of their house. Deep knowing. Okay. So for some of y'all, I'm sorry, Anthony, I'm not doing personal reads right now, love. I apologize. But yeah, with deep knowing here, 3 is significant. March could be significant. Okay, something significant about 40. But I feel like it's like there's a deep knowing in regards to like somebody knows that they not like you. Like they gotta really get their shit together. Okay, or they ain't gonna be able to manifest. Somebody gotta start being disciplined more. I feel like somebody needs to cut back on sex too with sexy time. This could be someone who could be into the same sex. Okay, who's looking at you like life is not fair. And with great crumble, they could be losing it all. 16, 11, and 16 is significant. Somebody is stuck. Somebody need to stop trying to be like you and figure that shit out on their own. They don't even give a damn about you, will fill your cup. They won't even give you your props, and they be trying to be like y'all, dress like you. They could even be trying to, if you a reader as well, they could be trying to be a reader like you. But somebody don't want to, or they're trying to steal your work, but they don't want to be, you know, the one who learns everything that's necessary. They just want to copy. And I feel like whoever this is, they wasn't given permission by the Most High to do this. Somebody is stuck and happen to like use their inner strength. Community in reverse, but they don't got the support of their community or their family, because everybody know that this person trying to be like y'all. And they could also know that somebody sneaks around a lot. They like somebody needs to stop sleeping around with every fucking body. Like maybe you don't sleep around with everybody, but this person does. And then we got outer strength. Yes, they look weak on the outside. They may have an inner strength to be saying how they strong as fucking all of that, but they be sleeping with Tom, Dick, and Harry. And nobody is sleeping on the fact that they realize this, that somebody gets around there, a yamp, a tramp. Okay. They ain't got the discipline. That ain't what people are saying. That ain't what everybody's saying. Somebody like, baby, you got to get your shit together and get it figured out quick. Because you so lost in the motherfucking sauce, it don't make no sense. And then for you to think that you somebody else and be trying to live out a destiny that somebody else is, it don't make no fucking sense. Yeah, awaken, wake up. You trying to live like somebody who's awakened. That then did the work, though. Look at her down there doing the work. Somebody like, oh, it don't make no sense. Yeah, bossed up. You ain't nowhere. Somebody ain't nowhere near bossed up. Y'all bossed up, though. But this person, they trying to keep up with you, baby. They could never. Spirit clowning this person. Okay, choose love in reverse. Somebody gonna have to stop going online trying to find love and shit like that. Stop meeting people online dating and shit, and meet somebody in real life. Or just stop fucking having sneaky links that they're meeting online, because that's what somebody is doing. Having sex. It's like people who meet somebody who meet people on Tinder and POF and shit like that, or whatever, those meetup dates. Okay, somebody got a sex addiction problem. Yeah, ascending is hard for them. Because they can't stop. And my phone went off when I said that. Yeah, somebody can't stop fucking around, okay? If they stop sleeping with every fucking body, they'll be okay. Inner strength, yeah, have more discipline. All right? When the going gets tough. In your bag, so they can get in a bag for real. Because somebody is broke as a joke. Yeah, and they need to work out or something like that. Yeah, they need to work out, explore, and get out more. Get off the internet and get out more. Somebody need to stop meeting people online, going to go see them that's far away, not seeing the big picture, like that they fucking community don't like this shit, and that somebody with the grind in reverse don't work out that's big as hell, who be trying to go with the flow or just want to relax. They lazy as fuck. All right, they need to be more of service. They need to be more of service and do some shit. Get the fuck up and move so they can stop being everybody else's problem. Somebody's like a freeload energy. Okay, and always complaining about how shit ain't fair for somebody else to be getting ahead in life. Meanwhile, they ain't. Okay, in your bag. Somebody's like, shit, they need to get in a bag. Or Spirit is saying somebody need to get in a fucking bag, get dressed. Or start getting dressed up more. Instead of them trying to have an attachment to whoever is like an oracle reader or something. They be daydreaming and shit, trying to be like, wishing they was like somebody else. Imagining how their life would be if they was in somebody else's shoes. If only they could be strong enough to take a new start, cut all their hair off and shit like that, and just start all over. Somebody not strong enough so they can awaken. Yeah, somebody know to have a fresh start, they got to cut their hair off and shit like that. Get rid of all that negative ass energy from their past that when they was in their south node. Yeah, somebody, if you cut all your hair off and all that, somebody's like, I gotta do the same thing so I can awaken. But instead, if they do this, somebody is under bad judgment, so they gonna be stuck anyway. Okay, it ain't gonna even matter. Yeah, they ain't gonna be able to manifest. I told you, it don't matter what they do. They can go ahead and cut it on off. That shit ain't gonna grow back. Okay, cut it off if you want to. Somebody gonna be bald headed. Your shit might have grown or is growing. Meanwhile, it's not gonna grow for them. Manifest. It ain't gonna work out. Okay, what they thinking they're gonna get, they're not gonna get. Okay, it's gonna be a great crumble, and that hair is gonna just be gone, lost to the game. Okay, so somebody better keep whatever they got. All right, because they gonna wish they didn't. Yeah, ascension gonna be too hard for somebody to get through because they too stuck. So it's like they gonna stay in their south node, and as long as they are in their south node, they ain't gonna grow their hair. Solitude in reverse. That shit crazy. Somebody ain't gonna be able to fucking get no rest. They not about to boss up in life. Like, spirit clowning somebody because they didn't give a fuck about you. It all comes down to somebody treated you like shit, and you're clearly a star seed. And so karma is having a way with whoever this is that was trying to compare their life to yours, baby. They shouldn't have never did that. And then on top of that, this is somebody who be sleeping and fucking around with whatever ain't moving, and all that is that could be fucking them off. They meeting people online and shit like that, having sex with them and all that. Don't even know these motherfuckers. Just risky. Okay, but they swearing up and down y'all the same. I heard that. Somebody may not be so motherly and all that, may not be, if they is a parent, they not all gentle with their kids or anything, or it's like they don't have good wisdom to give to them or something, and don't be knowing how to comfort them when shit gets out of hand and get the crying and shit. They get the crying. Yeah. Shalom, love. Blessings to you, my love. It's a blessing to have you in here. Hallelujah. I love your name. That's such a beautiful name. Praises, huh? All right. So let's see. Let's see. Ashe, love. Blessings to you. Aw. We got ghosts. Ooh, it's a lot. It's so much, but I'm going to take it all. We just going to read it, though. We going to read it, and then I'll clarify it with one of these decks real quick. So, we got ghosts. See how Spirit had you keep talking? I was supposed to leave with the last deck, but let's go ahead. We got ghosts. We got cuffing season, antisocial. We got Bonnie and Clyde. We got harmony in reverse, masculine energy, laughter in reverse. I'm going to put them all up here. Oh, I love you too, love. Oh, you a part of the tribe of Levi. I love that for you. It's definitely a blessing. Most High don't make no mistake with bringing the soul tribe together for sure. Aw. Okay, y'all. So we got ghosts. We got cuffing season, antisocial. Ooh, we got Bonnie and Clyde. We got harmony. You high vibing. Somebody is salty because you high vibing. You got a lucky break and they're not happy about it. It's a lot going on. You ghosted somebody who thought you was gonna be a sneaky link. You got protected from people, I feel like, who was out here only trying to talk to you. They are single. They, mingle. They deal with whoever. They may have stuff going on with them where you got to protect yourself, or the Most High is sending Archangel Michael to protect you away from people who are dirty. It's a lot of STDs and STIs going on. The Most High is wiping out the people that are low vibrational in the universe. Okay. But aside from that, we got antisocial in the upright, and then established in reverse. Yeah, it's like somebody, they wanted to have a connection with y'all. They thought they was gonna ghost y'all, whoever this person is, but instead you're ghosting them. Somebody thought they was gonna get to know you for a time being, and it just be that, and then they move on, act like they don't want to deal with you, and meanwhile y'all looking for somebody who's actually your ride or die, Bonnie and Clyde. That's coming out in the middle of the spread. But whoever this person is, they wouldn't be able to bring you balance into your life. They could be a masculine energy who's always fucking toxic, or they got a lot going on. They could have a family life and all of this, but they want to be out here, cheating and all that. You like, no, I'm not doing that. Definitely have some Haitian blood from past life. But yeah, we got, or Haitian ancestors, I for sure do, definitely. You got that right. But I got this masculine energy who I feel like they got a lot of growing up to do. I feel like this could be someone who's always angry or something like that, or I feel like they don't appreciate like the family that they have or the person that they have, so they cheat on them and all of that. But y'all got protected from this low vibrational energy, because for some of y'all, this person is married or something like that, or they have a family. And it's like, in the Most High's eyes, you don't necessarily have to be in a marriage like how people do today, like signing a contract. Y'all being together, being intimate with each other, telling each other y'all each other person, is a marriage in the Most High's eyes. In case y'all don't know that, that's how it was predated back in the days. But aside from that, somebody here is like married, even if they ain't signed no marriage papers, and in the Most High's eyes, so it's like they're off limit, but they be trying to, I feel like, desecrate y'all or disrespect y'all by sleeping with y'all, which would get you in trouble with the Most High. So it's like you got protected. That's how you got protected from this, because this is somebody who's married, who they're acting like while you're single, or when you were single, that they were single too, but that's not the case. And then I'm seeing like, it's like, whoever this person is, they may not be established in life. They could have a family and everything, but they're not even able to provide for their family. They could be broke. Okay, whoever this person is, it's like they can't offer you anything because they got something going on. They got their own family. Okay, so it's like, for some of y'all, it's like best to not talk to someone, give them the silent treatment, because for some of y'all, it's not meant for you to be in your emotions, stressed out or anything. You too high vibing. And I feel like somebody is salty because for some of y'all, you got a lucky break in life, or you got good fortune. You at a turning point where things are going good for you. Okay. And I feel like it's because you being protected, and because you didn't disrespect yourself by sleeping with a married person, even if they not married. Okay, I gotta let y'all know that again. Just because what man say is marriage is not the same way that the Most High view marriage. I want you to know that. So if you living with somebody, you in a relationship with them, y'all in the same home, or y'all be sleeping together, that's your person. And you can't go and sleep with nobody else outside of your relationship, or you gonna be fornicating and all that. But yeah, somebody, this masculine energy, that they not happy. It's like, because y'all couldn't talk to them, because Most High preserved you, because you are a high vibrational being, and it's meant for you to like not have any stripes on your, I feel like, how our hearts is weighed as a feather and all that. It's not meant for you to have like karma attached to you, and you will have karma by sleeping with this person. Now this person wants to be with you because they have no morals in regards to like respecting a person or anything like that. So because of that, this person is like salty at you that you able to move ahead in life, and that for some of y'all, it's like what you may have would have entertained, you're not entertaining. And I feel like it's like you only could entertain what you don't have knowledge of. But for some of y'all, you high vibing, so you aware of like, spiritual laws and all of that. Most High brought you the information, you awakened. And I showed y'all that on the cards about y'all being awakened as well. Somebody want to compare themselves to y'all, but they would have to go through a whole rebirth and all of that in order for them to, and they are not willing to go through the rebirth that you already took on. But yeah, you meant to be with somebody who not gonna give you a hard time in life, baby. That's what you is meant to be with, for sure. Okay, 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 I got you, Spirit. Ashe, love. Gratitude to you as well. I appreciate you for stopping in. All right, you meant to have fun. For some of y'all, you getting ready to celebrate. You could be finding yourself at a celebration really soon. That could be upcoming for you, or this is what you're doing this weekend or today. Y'all could be preparing literally as we speak for a celebration. I hope you have fun. All right. For some of y'all, somebody was out here having a good time, and with the King of Cups in reverse, they was acting like they didn't really give a damn about you. They was enjoying themselves, living their best life. They wasn't worried. Yep. Two of Cups. Somebody was out here living their best life and they was in a relationship already. Knight of Cups in reverse. They was never supposed to be out here. They were already in something. Yeah. They were never supposed to be coming to y'all with no offer. Somebody wanted a relationship with y'all, but, or for some of y'all, this is what it became. They wanted a relationship with y'all. They were trying to keep their options open and keeping a secret as well. Yep, acting like they could be, you know, with y'all, but they was already somebody's person. They was never supposed to be talking to you. For some of y'all, you had healed, or you were healed, you know, wasn't even paying attention to nobody, to anyone, and somebody came towards you from your past, or they've been trying to reconcile with you. They can't move on. I feel like something that hasn't hurt you is affecting them. Two of Pentacles, it's like you got your life in balance or something like that. Somebody else don't. And it's like for some of y'all, it's like somebody, they can't move on from you. Somebody got a situation here, but they don't want to leave you alone, is what I'm picking up. But we gonna clarify these cards. Spirit, clarify ghosts. Oh, it's a lot. All right, let me do that again. Spirit, clarify ghosts, please. Somebody didn't want you to walk away. That you may have ghosted. Yeah, they wanted to prevent you from walking away with the Magician. They thought that they was going to be able to manifest keeping you in their life, or they had the power to keep you. They thought that the actions they was taking, I feel like them trying to withhold you knowing this information was going to be enough to, you know, prevent you from finding it out. Didn't know that you was a high priestess. That's what they wasn't banking on. Fucked around and found out, huh? Wheel of Fortune is coming out. This is Virgo still. I'm sorry, goobers. I've been in these reads for a long time. But yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune here, somebody wasn't banking on you to like find out that they really had a lot going on behind closed doors with a whole family situation, and it was in a relationship already. Yeah, they was never supposed to be coming to you with no love offer with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Or they were never supposed to be trying to fuck with you, simply put. But they was trying to. You're welcome, love. Spirit, clarify Sneaky Link in reverse. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody was trying to juggle you and juggle somebody else. Okay, they were trying to be sneaky, sneaky. But baby, Michael told you all about it. They couldn't be sneaky because guess who told you? Michael, what do you think you're doing? Nope, nope, nope. It's not happening. Somebody got the fucking face. Yep, they thought they was going to juggle you, but it came out. They was not hoping and banking on you to find out what was hidden to prevent you from walking away. Sure was. Spirit, clarify cuffing season. It's because somebody didn't love them at home. See, somebody was acting single because whoever they were with was treating them like they didn't give a damn. Yep. Ace of Cups in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and somebody was feeling like they didn't want to be in that connection at the time. So when they would cheat, they was already feeling like it was over. But they, you know what? Somebody would cheat and then go back home and be like, you know what? They got their rocks off. They're going back home. That's what they was doing because they knew better. They would come to their senses. That's crazy. Sagittarius energy. I'm only going to call them major arcanas. Capricorn energy. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. Spirit, clarify Archangel Michael. Yep, the Hierophant in reverse. Yeah, somebody is trying to go up against you so that you wouldn't be able to move ahead. Somebody was trying to get you caught up. They were trying to act like they were singles, trying to have a new beginning with you, like they was divorced or like they, you know, they wasn't already in a situation. But you got protected from that. They wanted a new opportunity with y'all. Yeah, but Spirit wasn't going to let you go out like that. Most High had your back with Ten of Swords in reverse. It's not happening, baby. Spirit, clarify antisocial. All right, Spirit. I don't know. I feel like you left somebody in their feelings, giving them the silent treatment. Now they don't want to talk to nobody else. They feeling kind of, you know, left out in the cold. But I don't know why they feel so left out when they already in a situation. They ain't even supposed to be worried about y'all. They got their feelings in a place they not even supposed to be. Spirit, clarify established in reverse. Yeah. Somebody was trying to act like they wasn't with somebody. They broke. I feel like for some of y'all, they was trying to get a new come up with the Ace of Pentacles. Didn't happen quite like that, huh? Yeah. Ten of Swords. Yeah, they thought that y'all was gonna come in the game, change their life, and you know, turn everything around for them, make them happy, make them feel like they got a whole new life again, a new chance at life. Spirit, clarify Bonnie and Clyde. Yeah, you can't build with this person. Yeah, you want somebody who's your person. You looking for somebody who you can settle down with. Your real ride or die, your real soulmate. Not, it can't be this person because the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, they can't plant seeds with you. They already planted them somewhere else. They're already somebody else's masculine. Okay? They already got to hold the fort down somewhere else. They got some cheering somewhere else. All right? Somebody got to snap back into reality. Yeah, somebody is mentally fucked up. Yeah, I feel like y'all not tripping, but they tripping. Most High said you can't trip with the blues in reverse, and you're not. Because you're not being with anyone who has somebody else, but they're going through it. Because they want y'all. The grass is looking much greener on y'all side. They not happy. Or harmony in reverse. They feel like life is out of balance for them, or it's not like where it's supposed to be. They don't feel like they're where they're supposed to be. Y'all got somebody second questioning what they doing or where they at. Spirit, clarify harmony in reverse. No, the blues. I'm sorry. Ooh, go to harmony. Spirit, clarify harmony. Yeah. Somebody feels like they'll be happier with y'all. Somebody's not, you know, they can't get any rest right now because y'all in this Queen of Wands energy. Focused, beautiful, doing well. Doing well in life. You look real fucking good too, though. You're very attractive and very intelligent. Spirit, clarify the blues. I just feel like y'all not stressed out. You ain't got no reason to. The King of Wands. Y'all gonna be with somebody, you high vibing, so you gonna be with somebody who's high vibing as well. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like you're gonna be with someone who's protective of you, who don't play about you, and who gonna speak up for you at all times. Y'all a match. Y'all coming right out top to bottom. Yeah, somebody is not happy because for some of y'all, you look good. And for some of y'all, somebody already knew that you was going to find somebody for you. Some of y'all, it looks like you're finding your soulmate. And they already knew you would. Spirit, clarify masculine energy. Yeah, somebody's stressed out. Oh, yeah, the Eight of Swords came out for that one. For the blues in reverse, where y'all not stressed out, but they is. Yeah, masculine energy. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. They could be single or wanting to be open to being single because they feel like they'll be better. Whoever this is, they looking for stability. They don't give a damn. They act single and, like, you know, they open for applications because they don't give a fuck about who they got a family with. They're just trying to come up in life. And if they feel like you're a meal ticket, they're going to run with it. Spirit, clarify Saudi. So somebody is Saudi because they didn't get to get whatever lucky break with y'all, but you know, they feel like somebody else took their opportunity. Aw, gratitude, Nora. Beautiful. I hope you have a blessed day, love. I appreciate you. Spirit, clarify Salty. Oh, yeah. Somebody is salty because for some of y'all, you're not talking to them. And you may have a King of Pentacles in your life, okay? They successful and wealthy. And just saying, because I'm handsome and wealthy. Somebody healthy, too. Doing good in life. But, yeah, that's why somebody's salty. You got somebody in here who want their shit. You want your shit? Ain't nobody fucking with it. They ain't fucking with you. Yeah, we got salty. They mad. You ain't talking to them and you got a rich motherfucker in your life. Or somebody who's very stable, doing well. They like, did I do that? Yeah, you got up out the way so that, you know, the collective could get their person. Spirit, clarify, laughter in reverse. Somebody don't find this shit funny at all. All right, Spirit, clarify lucky break. Yeah, y'all got mental clarity. You not about to be no fool. The Two of Swords in reverse, you mentally let go of somebody that you wasn't willing to take a risk with. Yep, you use your intuition. Here you go, High Priestess. There you go. That's just who you is. In case a motherfucker want to play with you, baby. Spirit clarified that twice. High Priestess energy. High Priest. Know it all, see it all. You wasn't about to play games. You read the cues and bounced on that ass. Spirit, do you want to clarify laughter in reverse now? Now somebody can't get no rest. It ain't funny no more. Yeah. They wish they could settle down with y'all and get married, or somebody ain't getting no rest because for some of y'all, they got a family and they can't be with y'all. And for some of y'all, they can't get no rest because y'all about to be in this Bonnie and Clyde connection with somebody who's actually your person. It's a genuine connection. And for some of y'all, you about to be wealthy with kids and all of the shit. And they're not an option. They can't fuck with you. That's over with. Spirit, clarify the blues in reverse. This is the last card, y'all. It's a lot. Yeah, y'all ain't got the blues because for some of y'all moving on with y'all life. Yep, y'all moving on from somebody that's from the past. Okay, I feel like for some of y'all, yeah, you got somebody here who y'all willing to give a chance to. This person don't want to let shit go. Whoever this is, they hoping that things could work out. They want to put some time in, but they ain't never loved nobody else. And so for some of y'all, it's like they only want to put time in because they don't want to know what it's like to lose everything. So somebody is like trying to go to the next best thing before everything falls down. Somebody trying to come in and get some type of assistance from all of the shit that's been failing. They may want you to like take on some debt or whatever the case may be. But whoever this person is, they acquire whatever debt they got or whatever challenges from whatever fucking family they got. So they better go ahead and tell that motherfucker to help them get their life together. Because this is not your problem and not one for you to take on. Okay? You nice, but you ain't that goddamn nice. Or at least spirit don't want you to be. But that's pretty much what I got here for y'all message. So if it resonated with y'all make sure to thumbs up the video. I appreciate y'all for stopping in, family. And those of y'all who joined the family, gratitude for y'all constant support. I appreciate y'all for stopping in, checking out the messages that the Most High would like to clarify for y'all. I look forward to seeing y'all soon. Make sure to stop into the Libra read if you have time. Tell a friend about me by sharing the content. I'm going to see y'all later, okay, loves? Peace, love, and light. Stay positive on purpose.